So today I'm just going to do a video about my favourite foundations for summer and then winter, just so I can do both months, because I know a lot of you are in summer at the moment, but I'm in winter, so I thought I'd just do the best of both worlds. So to begin with, I'm just going to quickly run through. These are all Drugstore, and I might have a couple which aren't, but they would be for winter, because for summer I like the light coverage foundations. So to begin with, the first foundation or type of foundation which I'd recommend during summer would be a tinted moisturizer, because I know a lot of people don't like to go for the foundations during summer just because it will start to sweat off and then it will get stuck in your pores, which will cause acne and pimples and everything like that, and also oily skin. So I just find that a really lighter and the best option for summer would be just to use a tinted moisturizer, just to give yourself a really nice light coverage and you're not really kind of putting too much makeup onto your face and you're leaving your skin quite clean. So this one is the Avon Visual Perfection Tinted Moisturizers. You can get tinted moisturizers from many different brands. I've seen Laura Mercier one, which Juicy Star 7 really loves, and I know Nivea has a couple out, so you can get many of these from drugstores and everything like that, so they're not too expensive and you don't have to go spend a lot of money on them. So just a nice tinted moisturizer would be something that I'd recommend for summer. But if you're wanting to go for a little more coverage and so you're not brave enough to just go with a tinted moisturizer, then there are different foundations that you can go try, and a couple of my favorites have been, I'll begin with this one. This one is in a really nice tan color and it's Vital Radiance, and it has SPF 15, so it protects from sun damage and everything, and it's also pore refining, and the color is Natural Tan, and so this is for combination skin, so for oily and for dry, and it's just a lightweight makeup that lets your skin breathe, and it gives a really nice, a little more coverage than what the tinted moisturizer would give you, but not as much as a full coverage one, which you'd need for winter. Color Stay Velvet Cream, and this one is a matte makeup with soft flex, and it's SPF 12 in Natural Tan, if you can see that. And so this one gives a really great coverage. It's great for those people who tan really easy during the summer, because it gives a really nice tan and it also gives a really nice coverage as well. So it's not too thick and cakey, but it does look natural, and that's why I like that one. Then for those who don't really go into the darker tans, a brand that I found is Charlotte Natural Coverage, and so this one is also for taking photos and everything. This is what this brand is made for. And this one has an SPF 15, and this brand does very well in all the lighter toned shades of faces and everything like that. And this one was also purchased from a drugstore. And so this is just kind of like a natural foundation. And then the last one, which I'll talk about, is CoverGirl's Clean and Clear New Look on a Clean Normal Skin Makeup. And so this is a newer one that's out on the market, and I have to say I'm not the biggest fan of this. It does give a great, it doesn't give too much great coverage, but the only thing that I don't like about this is the colours which they produce. And so this one I bought thinking that it would be my colour, and it's definitely not. This one is in medium light, and it doesn't suit my skin in winter or in summer, and I found that the colour up from this was too dark, and then the colour lighter than this was not light. It was too light for me, so I couldn't seem to find a perfect match for my skin in this brand. So that's why I'm not the biggest fan, but I still find that I can still use it and then just apply a little bit of bronzer to get the colouring right. But if you're looking for a nice cheap makeup for summer, then I definitely recommend this drugstore one, because I found that it didn't cause any breakouts or anything. It doesn't cause oiliness, and it also doesn't clog pores, and it's really easy to wash off at the end of the day. So that's why I actually did really like this one, but I'm just a little iffy about the colouring. So they're my summer foundation recommendations, and now I'll go on to winter for all those who are in winter at the moment. Now on to winter foundations. So I have a couple of winter foundations, and so these are mostly drugstore brands, and I'm just going to quickly run through the best of them. And the reason why I have so many is because it's really easy to go purchase normal foundations than it is to purchase the lightweight ones. So that's why I have quite a couple just normal ones. So the first one, which I'll just quickly talk about, is the L'Oreal Cashmere Perfect. This has to be one of my most favourite foundations of all time. I love this one. I find that it gives a great coverage. It's great in matching to my skin tone and everything. And this one, it was in the Honey Beige 416. and I just love it because it's so easy to smooth on. It's a matte makeup and it doesn't go oily or anything like that, and I just find that it's perfect for my skin and it doesn't break me out. So that has to be one of my most favourite foundations. Then continuing on, this second brand I actually have quite a few, and so this is the Maybelline Super Stay Silky range, and so I have these. So I have heaps of the Super Stay Silky one just because I found that it really does work for me, and I found that the coverage is really great, and also the colour range which they have seems to match my skin perfectly when it transitions from summer to winter. So I have the mediums and I have the darks, and I also have the lights and the ivories. But so I found with this foundation it gives a really great coverage. It doesn't break you out. It's worth for money because it's not too expensive. This one is readily available online and in stores, in drugstores, in supermarkets and everything like that, just because it is a drugstore brand by Maybelline, and great colour range and everything like that. So they're really simple, and it would be a perfect foundation for beginners if they were wanting to get into makeup, because it's not too expensive and they are guaranteed to have a colour that will match your skin tone. Next one is the Revlon Colour Stay, and I actually had it in the tan, which I've actually finished it off, and this one was what I was using during my summer for nights and everything, and I absolutely love that one. So that one was in medium beige 06. And now I'm on to the 150 buffs because I'm going a little bit lighter into the winter, and I find that this foundation is really great because it's not doesn't clog your pores or anything like that. But the only problem I find with this one is that it can make my skin a little bit oily, so I'm needing to apply powder more times throughout the day, and which I'm not really a big fan of, so I haven't really been using this one too much, but if I'm going out then I will use it because it does give a really nice finish. And so I don't know, I guess it's just depending on your skin and how different foundations react to your skin. Then continuing on, I have L'Oreal True Match, and this one is in neutral, and it's just a little bottle like this, and I do like it, but I'm not really a big fan of the bottles. So Maybelline and one from Revlon, and so this is the age defying one. I just thought I'd try it because I know I'm not old or anything, but just with the fine lines and everything, and I think with today's society you start to worry about wrinkles and everything at a really young age. I don't know why I went and bought it, but I thought I'd try it, and it is a good makeup, but I don't really see any improvement in my skin's firmness or anything, so I'm not sure if it works or not. Maybe you'd have to try it on a slightly older person, but I found that it is quite good. It's I'm not the biggest fan, and also because of the brush, and I found that this part is really all dirty and stuff, just because you can't really wash it because then it will just wet inside the actual makeup. But I've tried washing it a couple of times, but I just found that it's not that easy to wash because it's not like a normal brush. It's really dense and thick, and I don't know, it's a good makeup, but I don't really like how they've created the packaging and that type of thing. Then the last one would be the Maybelline Mineral Powder Finish Foundation, and I thought I would be a really big fan of this because it goes on liquid and then it sets as a powder, so it won't make your skin oily. But I found that it didn't really help with my skin, and it actually dried out my skin quite a lot, so I wasn't the biggest fan. I actually thought I would be a really big fan of this product, but I was slightly disappointed in it just because it didn't quite work the way which I wanted it to, but it's still a good my winter and summer foundation reviews and recommendations. So hopefully it was helpful in you being able to choose a new foundation for your summer or winter, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.